Hello, hi, and Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to proceed with our lecture, Functionalism. We previously talked about functionalism and discussed various functions of language. Today we are going to talk about functionalism from Halliday's perspective. To know who Halliday is, Michael Halliday or Michael Alexander Kirkwood Halliday is his complete long name. Okay, he was born in England and in 1925 and died in Australia in 2018, right? 2018 was the time when he died, and born in England in 1925. He was a British linguist, also a teacher. If we talk about his education, he did his BA in Chinese language, and then he did his PhD from the University of Cambridge in linguistics, right? Some of his works are Scale and Category Linguistics. This book is based on the description of language, Claire, and in this book he talks about the description of language, and he writes that to describe language you need these 4 categories and 3 scales: unit, structure, class, and system, and rank, exponence, and delicacy. What are these things? We can have discussion over it in any online class, in any online lecture, to understand them with proper discussion, right? He also wrote about intonation, and the name of the book is Intonation and Grammar in British English, right? And one of his works is on discourse analysis, and the name of the book is Cohesion in English, right? Michael Halliday was a proponent of Neo-Firthian theory. What Neo-Firthian theory is? This theory was proposed by John Rupert Firth. John Rupert Firth. And he is known as the first linguist of Britain. For John Rupert Firth, language is as complex as human life. Right? What does this mean? This was something very new at that time, Claire, but it is acceptable now, Claire. He believes that language is not an automatic process, but it is as complex as human life itself, Claire. What does it mean by language being as complex as human life? For Firth, language means something that is malleable. Language is malleable, like human life is malleable. For him, language is unique, right? How it is unique? Like it is unique to each speaker. Like you will never find 2 people using language in the exact same way. They'll be using it in a different manner. Clear? So it means that the production of language is basically a result of psychological, academic, social, and personal skills that are acquired as humans they go through life. Clear? There are 2 views of Firth regarding language. The first is that language has a prosody, and the second is that language is contextual. Um, by prosody, he means intonation, the speed, uh, and the stress and unstress pattern of language. Clear? And he says that these things are completely inherent to each individual. So like for him, everyone's language has its own personality. And by contextual, Firth means that like words are placed in specific situation in a specific manner. If you look at collocation, clear? So in collocation, what we do, we place words for a specific message, clear? So this is a bit about Neo-Firthian theory. You can explore more about it in his book, and we can also discuss it in an online class. Okay, let us come back to Halliday. For Halliday, language is a social phenomena. It is like what Ferdinand de Saussure also believes, that language is a social and cultural phenomena, and it is not like biological, which is proposed by Chomsky. Language for them is social phenomena. If we talk about Halliday's work, so his work is based on the study of his son and his language developing abilities, right? For Halliday, there are 7 functions of language for children in their early age or in their early years. Clear? Children for him are motivated to acquire language because language serves certain purposes for them, right? So he divides these 7 functions into 2. The first 4 functions and then the last 3 functions. The first 4 functions are instrumental, regulatory, interactional, and personal. And the last 3 are heuristic, imaginative, and representational. Right? The first 4 functions, they help the child to satisfy physical, emotional, and social needs. Right? And the next 3 functions, they help the child to come into terms with his or her environment, right? If we talk about the instrumental function of language for a child, it is when the child uses language to express their needs. For example, if a child needs water, uses language. Clear? Regulatory function is when language is used to tell others what to do. Like if a child tells someone to go away or not to come near me or don't disturb. Clear? Interactional function is to make contact with others and to form relationship. Clear? Like a child tells his or her mother, love you mom or love you dad, right? Okay. Then we have got personal function. So personal function is used to express feelings, opinions, and an individual identity. Like if a girl says that I'm a good girl. Clear? The next 3 functions are heuristic, imaginative, and representational. Clear? Heuristic function is used to gain knowledge about the environment. Imaginative function is used to tell stories and jokes and to create an imaginary situation, right? And representational function is used, or it is the function through which they convey facts and information. Clear? There is a lot more about Halliday. There are some other functions that he talks about, which we are going to discuss in our next lecture. Till then, take a very good care of yourself. Thank you very much. Goodbye.